It's Good News with Gary, featuring University of Akron President Gary L. Miller.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited to have a very special guest with me today, Alia Baig. She is the University of Akron undergraduate student government president and a senior at the University of Akron. She's a philosophy major and a Spanish minor and is a member of the Williams Honors College. We're going to talk a little bit about why she picked the University of Akron and her philosophy major, and some about her vision as USG president. Alia, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So tell me about this philosophy major. When I took philosophy in college, I was fascinated.
Yeah, so when I originally came to the University of Akron, I wasn't a philosophy major, but my freshman year, first semester, I took an honors colloquium class. It was called Are We Our Brain? And it was a philosophy class. I ended up really enjoying it, and so then later on, I ended up deciding to make that my major.
That is so cool. And you have plans for when you graduate?
Yeah, so I'm on the pre-law track here, so hoping to go to law school.
Fabulous. So you're in the Honors College. The Williams Honors College is a really important part of the university. Tell us about your experience there.
Honestly, I feel like being a part of the Williams Honors College has really shaped my experience here at UA. I lived in the Honors College dorm my first 2 years, and I feel like I got that campus experience. I'm also a member of the Honors College Dean's team, so I get to talk to prospective students about why they should come to UA and why they should specifically be a part of the Honors College. I think one of the experiences that I had was being in an honors section of a class where it's with a lot of other students who really care about the material and are really excited to engage with the professor. So I think that was one of my favorite parts of being a part of the Honors College.
So you and I talk a lot because you're a student government president. And why did you want to be so involved in university government?
So I ended up joining student government during my sophomore year. I kind of just needed something else to get involved in, and I had a friend who was already in USG. I knew that they were looking for new senators, so I decided to apply, and I ended up joining. And before I joined, I didn't realize how much I would end up loving the work that USG does, but I think particularly with the USG at the University of Akron, we're able to accomplish a lot because of our relationship with the administration and just because how willing people are across campus to work with us. So I think that was what really excited me about being a part of USG, and I ended up getting a leadership position after that and then ended up running for president.
Yeah, one of the things that's really impressed me about student government here is that the leaders, when they run for office, have a pretty well-developed platform. And we talk about that a lot when you and I talk. So tell us about your platform. It's pretty exciting.
Sure, yeah. It was really exciting to come up with. My vice president, Cam Fiesel, and I took some time to think about what we wanted to see at the University of Akron. Especially coming out of COVID, we felt like there wasn't as much excitement and energy at the university, but now, this year, our goal was to make sure that we were pushing forward those community-led initiatives and making sure that every student here feels like they're a ZIP. So our platform is titled You Akron, Y-O-U Akron, and we have 3 pillars. Our pillars are elevating the campus experience, student excellence in academics and beyond, and our last one is developing a lasting community.
Yeah, this is really fantastic because those ideals really mesh with what we're trying to do in the university as a whole. So thank you for that. So you worked at the White House this summer. I want to know everything about that. How was that? How did you get that internship, and how was it? Tell us about that.
It was such an incredible experience. I was working in the Office of Clean Energy Innovation and Implementation. They're working to push forward clean energy initiatives around the United States, and a lot of people ask how I got it. I just went to the website and applied. So I encourage everyone listening to also do that, because especially when I got there, I didn't realize how many different parts there are of the White House, and anyone of any major could definitely apply and be a part of that amazing program.
Yeah, that's good. Did you work in the, which building did you work in?
I was in the Eisenhower Executive Office building. Yep, that's the one. Building. It's very beautiful. Every time I would walk in over the summer, I was just like astounded by the beauty of the building itself.
So I should have asked you this when we started, but tell us where you're from.
Oh, yeah. So I'm from the Cleveland area. I'm from Westlake.
Okay. And what high school did you go to?
I went to Hathaway Brown School. So it's on the east side of Cleveland.
Okay. Great. Fantastic. So I understand you have a question for me.
Yeah. So my question
Don't make it too
for
hard.
you, I don't think it's too hard. So my question is, what was your first experience that made you feel like a Zip?
So that's a really interesting question because you may not know this, but the search for the president when I was a candidate was private. So Georgia, my wife and I visited Akron a couple times without ever seeing campus or talking to anybody.
Oh, wow.
So when we were finally given the honor of accepting the position, and we came to campus in October of 2019 to be introduced to the campus, the only people that knew who we were the people that were on the search. And so they held an event up in the Union to introduce us to the community, and Zippy was there.
Oh my goodness.
So the very first minute we were there, not only that, but the football and basketball team came over, all the faculty came over, and we instantly felt like Zips, and we felt that way ever since. So it was a campus that welcomed us right at the beginning and has continued to be welcoming. So I appreciate that question because that was fun to think about that. Alia, thank you so much for talking to me today, and I continue to look forward to work with you and Cam this year. We got some important things to do, and you're a great part of the leadership team. Before we go, I want to remind everybody about the UA's 100th homecoming and our family weekend, which is October 6th through the 8th. The entire schedule of activities is on the UA website, and I hope to see all of you there. Please join me soon for another Good News with Gary podcast, and go Zips!